It is important to conduct risk assessments prior to implementing mitigation control because it is a structured method that ensures that risk to health and safety of the people are eliminated, reduced, and controlled. It is important in a way that it can be used to identify health and safety hazards, evaluate the risk presented in every situation. Also, it is to immerse the effectiveness of existing control measures and if whether it is needed to add up more mitigation controls to contain the risks. Also, risk assessment are vital in the laboratory as to avoid dangerous situations.
So, for the question number 2, what outcomes would you expect when mitigation is based on a thorough risk assessment? So, when mitigation is based on a thorough risk assessment, we can easily identify the hazards and risks which are possibly existing in a laboratory. So, since risk assessment is the initial step in biorisk management, the mitigation should be based in the risk assessment so we can be able to know the hazards and risks to control and also to provide us an accurate outcome.
So if mitigation is conducted without risk assessment, it will present unwanted risk and negative consequence. So it cannot develop the process of action to minimize the impact of the environmental change and mga effects sa ating nature. Most risks are much more difficult to mitigate. So particularly high impact or low probability risk. Therefore, a risk mitigation makes decision to engage a special effort to control it.
For the risk assessment tools, first is the SWOT analysis, is one of the techniques in risk assessment. The framework is composed of strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Begin with strength and determine what are those related to the project. Next, list down the weaknesses or the things that could be improved. Then the opportunities are another way of referring to the positive risk, and the threats or the negative risk. For example, malaki ang hospital so it can cater a lot of patients. Indeed, this pandemic, pero konti na lang ang medical practitioners ninyo because of the COVID. So the strength there is how wide the hospital, and the weakness there is the lack of manpower within that hospital. For the opportunities, pwede pa rin ilagay is the area of the hospital. For the threat is the COVID and ang pag-alis ng medical practitioners because of the COVID. Basta always remember, in making the SWOT, we need to list down all the factors that we can see in a concise manner para if making the conclusion, it would be in ease dahil nakasummarize na siya. Dapat talaga list down all the parts, even naging redundant na siya on the other parts. For example, diba, giulit na natin sa strength and opportunities yung area of the hospital, always put pa rin if you think it is suited for that category. The simplest diagram in doing the SWOT is the box-like. Everyone is familiar of the Punnett square naman, diba? Yung simple Punnett square, yung inferiorly dalawa at superiorly dalawang box rin. For the upper left, you will put the strength. For the upper right, we put the weakness. For the lower left, you will put the opportunities. And for the lower right, the threats. Dapat talaga in order ang S, W, O, T kasi mahirap in giving comparison if hindi katabi ang strength at weakness, ganun din sa opportunities at threats. Next is the root cause. The root cause is another way to say the essence of something. meaning we're going to find the punot dulo kung bakit nagka-risk. The root cause analysis is a systematic process used in identifying the fundamental risks that are embedded. This tool is not only good in managing in responsive way but also good in preventive way para next time we're never gonna encounter the same risk because we already abolish or identify na natin kung ano ang risk and the problem. Kung wari nagka-problema on the laboratory, kung wari nagkasunog, then hahanapin ang cause ng problema. For example, naiwan pala ang alcohol lamp na nakasindi, since alam na natin, na pinpoint na natin ang problema, then next time, hindi na ito maulit, or kung maulit man, hindi na palagi dahil na-identify na natin kung ano ang risk na may cause hazard. Often, the root cause analysis is used after the problem has already came up. The root cause analysis associated with this question. First is what happened. Second is how did it happen. Third is why did it happen. Once these questions are addressed, develop a plan in a preventive way para hindi na mangyari ang mga risk, ang mga problem again.